dimension. He didn't talk to nobody. He wasn't shooting dice. He had an empty cup that he kept drinking out of and didn't have nothing in it. And he stood up and did. Especially kids, say, listen, little homie, you don't get to pick who you born to. You don't get to pick your mother and father. Whatever has happened to you as a kid is not your fault because you didn't ask to be here. You didn't ask to come to earth. Your mom and daddy produced you and made you, and so you was born in these conditions. You had no say-so over that. So boom. So when it's time to die, nigga, if you ain't got no say-so on how you get here with life, you ain't got no say-so on how you leave here, right? So you don't get to pick how you born, and you don't get to choose how you die. What matters is the dash. So your birth date and your death date, that's already set. The dash in the middle, you write that, right? So, nigga, when it's your time, it's your time. So I had to remind myself, as I'm sitting back, everybody waiting on me to say something, I had to remind myself, nigga, death ain't bad. Yeah, death is not a bad thing. Who done convinced us, who done told us that death is a bad thing? So I want y'all to listen to this. And maybe this will change your mind about what happened to Quavo. Because all y'all getting secondhand, mishand, wrong information. So I want y'all to listen to this. Hold on.
So what they were shooting? Thousands? Everybody in with 1,000 pieces, like 20 motherfuckers. I ain't worried about no motherfucking that beat me. How they gonna beat me? Well, let they rob me. That's the only they can win. Boy, you in there shooting hard. Man, shit, ain't no motherfucking that gonna beat me bowling, not enough. I already know. So when they get through bowling, they start shooting dice, right? Yeah. So the Quavo nigga, he's an arrogant little motherfucker, shit talking little motherfucker. Now actually, he has to word of one of the rap-a-lot niggas. Yeah. You know, on the cool, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm calling, looking at reading this shit and listening to the media. Yeah, it started over a dice game and a fight, altercation went down outside. Oh, that's a goddamn lie. That boy, Charleston, you know how you ever met somebody right before they died and it's like they there, but they ain't there? Yeah. That man was there physically, but spiritually and mentally, he wasn't there. It was his time. Exactly.
I want y'all to listen.
You know what I'm saying? Say, man, the man sitting beside my old lady, right? Yeah. The man's glass is empty. Ain't no alcohol in it. Empty. We counted that boy turned that goddamn glass up 5 consecutive times, man. He said, I'm like, what the fuck ain't that in the motherfucker? He kept sipping on the cup like it was something in there. Like it was something in it. He picked up that bottle. He just rolled that bitch and took off. He said, his mouth, like he wasn't even there, man. Listen, he got the bottle by right. He didn't say nothing to nobody. He didn't bother nobody. He was off to himself, like he wasn't even. Like he was waiting to go. Like he was waiting to go, bro. He never came to that fucking dice table. Never took a bit. Never even walked over there. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched the man. Like I'm like, damn, what's up with him? Say, man, that man ain't saying 2 words no more.
He wasn't even hustling. He wasn't even rolling dice. I know we beating a dead horse, but we gonna get to a point.
Fucking man, like he was in a whole nother dimension. Boy, you done arrested my spirit with this one. Man, there was a white one made a post on Twitter, and they trying to act like they looking over there.
I'm gonna stop that because I don't want y'all to hear no more. Now I want y'all to hear what that man and his wife said. That man was in a whole nother dimension. He didn't talk to nobody. He wasn't shooting dice. He had an empty cup that he kept drinking out of and didn't have nothing in it. And he just stood up and got hit. Man, when it's your time, it's your time. It ain't nobody's fault. Can't nobody stop it. Didn't nobody cause it. Because you have to remember, man is not the author of life and death. Man, a killer, a shooter, a gun is not.
It's the one that they hate. Oh, it's a hard job being out here, man. You know, fighting fire with fire. I like to fight fire with water. But some people know the necessity of fighting fire with fire. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta burn back. This ain't to justify some of the things that he's saying and things that might get somebody upset. But what is he saying or doing that's making people do something foul? You know what I mean? Like at this point, it's just y'all just don't like what he's saying. You feel me? Because the good is actually helping somebody and the bad ain't hurting nobody except for the people that's listening to this and judging every single thing that they see in front of they boob tube. You know what I'm saying? Or dummy box. Because at the end of the day, if you consuming all day, if you listening to what we saying all day, right? And judging what we saying, but you ain't putting no actions in, especially at least the smallest action of saying something against something, then you's a coward. For real. So you can say whatever you want to say about him or the rest of these cats out here that got mixed messages. I don't see nobody else giving no message at all. So what y'all need to do is shut up.
The author of life nor death. It don't give life and it don't decide who gets to leave life. So that's what you always got to know and got to remember. Man, I don't give a damn how bad he think he is. He is not the author of life and death. When it's your time, nigga, you stand up and you no, that's how.
All these conspiracies and internet detectiving. Some of y'all cats can't rub two pennies together. Yet you coming up with a whole theory on the internet about how about it was just his time to go? How about that? Just like it was Nipsey Hussle time to go. It was Pop Smoke time to go. Young Dolph, Triple B's, Mo 3. You know what I mean? PNB Rock. Rest in peace to all of them. Black Rob. You know what I mean? We lost a gang of rappers in the last couple of years. You feel me? And at this point, you know, outside of people popping their phones out and watching the death happen, I don't see too many people out here like this, you know what I'm saying anything. Anything. So like I said, y'all gotta shut up now.
How that go? And so when I talk to his little brother and them and the family and them now, man, you got to have somebody that can explain it to him. When they heard this, he wasn't talking to nobody. He didn't say nothing that night. He was off to himself. He wasn't even by the table. And they said he was in another dimension. Yeah, so that's why I ain't said nothing about it. I've been trying to process the shit. So shit, I couldn't process it, so I brought it to y'all. So shit, y'all process it.